free from mental suffering. May they be free from physical suffering. May they take care of themselves happily. May all yogis in this compound be free from enmity and danger. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they take care of themselves happily. May all monks in this compound, novice monks, laymen and laywomen disciples, may they be free from enmity and danger. May they be free from mental suffering. May they be free from physical suffering. May they take care of themselves happily. May our donors of the four supports, clothing, food, medicine and lodging, be free from enmity and danger. Be free from mental suffering. Be free from physical suffering. May they take care of themselves happily. May our guardian devas in this monastery, in this dwelling, in this compound, may the guardian devas be free from enmity and danger, be free from mental suffering, be free from physical suffering. May they take care of themselves happily. May all beings, all breathing things, all creatures, all individuals, all personalities, may all females, all males, all noble ones.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Vesak 2565. We'll be starting really soon in the next 15 minutes at 9 o'clock before we get started. So sit back, relax. We're waiting for more friends to join us online.
Right. So if you're on your social media or your mobile phone is with you, do share this link and ask your friends to join us right now.
Yeah, we have a full day of really interesting and enriching programs lined up for this special day, our Vesak day today. So maybe we can share some of the program highlights with those who are here with us.
Sure, Popo. So starting off our E-Vesak celebrations for today, we have the Blessings and Aspirations segment. So the celebration will be kick-started by our Chief Reverend, Venerable Dhammika Mahatera, followed by the offering of light, as well as chanting led by him and Venerable Mani Ratana.
And at 9:45, I'm sure that's why a lot of you are here, which will be the Great Metta Sit. Today, we're very honored to have our guest of honor, Minister for Home Affairs and Minister for Law, Mr. K. Shanmugam, and he'll be joining all of us here in this Great Metta Sit led by Venerable Mahinda Mahatera. And this Great Metta Sit was launched about a month ago. There are more than 1,000 of you out there who have pledged the 15 minutes of your time to take part in this event virtually.
Right, and we are also really fortunate many as venerables to join us for this event. Many of whom will be sharing Vesak Day messages and Dharma talks with us. They include Venerable Mahinda, Venerable Chodron, Venerable Damcho, Phra Kiang, as well as Venerable Sumana.
Wow! Really look forward to the Dharma talks, and I'm sure all of you are also looking forward to our One Metta Apart concert. We're going to bring you, and it's suitable for anyone of all ages to join the celebration with contemporary Buddhist music by professional musicians. And Venerable Heng will be joining us all the way from Australia online. He's going to give us a short Dhamma talk and also lead us in the dedication of marriage together. So please stay tuned.
Wow, it sounds like such an exciting and eventful day we have today. Fong, if I may also add, the youth of Singapore Buddhist Mission have also planned a virtual escape room for youths like me to end our Vesak Day with a bang. So for youth, if you are interested to learn more about the Dharma through interactive games, you're welcome to join us to explore the story of Angulimala through interactive games. Right, so you may sign up at the link that we will be sending in the chat box shortly.
Okay, so for youth only, so what age is the youth?
Right, so the age is 13 to 25 years old. So once again, our crew will be sending in a link into the chat so you can sign up if you are interested.
Everybody is 13, not 30. So it's for even those young at heart, you can't join. Well, I heard that it's really a fun game. Too bad those who are more than 25 years old cannot join. And we can't lie about our age as well because we are Buddhists. We need to follow our precepts. And also, I'm sure those things that we have talked about would have interested you. And if you want to find out more about us, Singapore Buddhist Mission, and all our events, please feel free to visit our website, www.sbm.sg, and you can support us by scanning the QR code and also do a pay now with the UEN number. And support us, make a donation so that we can propagate more of the Dharma and do more meaningful events like this.
Right, so in the meantime, sit back and relax while we await for more viewers to come online.
Dawn has paced in softly, tiptoe through the moonlit night. Breathe the flowers and incense smoking, love through bars of purple light.
I'm proud to be a Buddhist because Buddhism is applicable in my daily life, and following Buddha's teachings since young has made me who I am today.
Even though we are all at home this Vesak, we can still spread loving kindness while social distancing with our hearts aligned. One Metta apart.
Bids you now to waken gently, lift your troubled eyes of sleep. Tendering thoughts of homage holy, cross samsara's ocean deep.
I'm proud to be a Buddhist because I think that the teachings are very thought-provoking yet very simple at the same time. It's always the things that we overlook, but actually when we think about it, it's always present in our lives. And also because I think that Buddhism has taught me to accept everyone and everything for what it is, and I think that's how we can all be truly happy.
I'm proud to be a Buddhist because it teaches me to be happy, patient, and to love all sentient beings.
I am proud to be a Buddhist because I was able to stay connected and meet a lot of friends while learning and engaging in Buddhism.
To the one who taught the Dhamma of the Noble Eightfold Way, to the Buddha, dearest sister, lift your tender mind today. To the Buddha, dearest sister, lift your tender mind today.
Dear Dhammas, brothers and sisters, good morning once again. We're going to start our program really soon for our E-Vesak 2565. And we'd like all of you to enjoy this online experience, even though we can't be with you physically online. We are here virtually, but I'm sure you can enjoy this event as well. So maybe, Jessa, we can share some tips with them as well.
Of course. So some of you may actually be new to this virtual platform, but no worries. Let me just share some tips so that you can actually enjoy this experience together with us. So for all of us, we're actually muted by default. However, if you want to send your well wishes into the chat function, you may still do so.
Yeah, I already see some of the chat messages wishing everybody a happy Vesak. Wow, a blessed Vesak and good morning. Hi, we can see your message. So please send your messages in and put it all down there. We can read it out and we can interact with you as well. Vesak 节快乐, Kevin, I saw it. See? So yeah, definitely. And we want everybody, if later, if you can, you switch on your video as well, so that, you know, like Jessa and I, as well as the speakers and the performers, they can also see you, because we are seeing some of you. We can see Sister Siu Kiang.
Hi.
Yeah, waving Daniel Lo. Yeah, we can see you online as well. Wow, really wonderful to see you, even though we are virtually apart. Yeah. So please continue to switch on your big smile as well with a lot of metta, because that's our theme for today.
Right, I see that so many people are so excited to celebrate this joyous occasion with us. So right now, while we await for the event to start, you can also prepare your lights for offering if you have not done so.
Yeah, we're going to do light offering, and that's a very traditional way, you know, for our Vesak day to start. And for those of you, if you don't have a candles right now, maybe like me, you can switch on the torchlight on a mobile phone. That's going to be a virtual light as well, right?
I like the innovation there, Pofong. I think it's really great, even though we can't be in a physical temple premises, but we can still innovate. So right now, do go ahead and prepare your lights and sit back and relax and enjoy. We will begin really shortly.
Happy Vesak! Good morning, Dhamma brothers and sisters. Welcome to E-Vesak 2565, organized by Singapore Buddhist Mission SBM. Physically apart, united at heart. We are just one metta apart. Yes, we're playing with a pond, so it's about 1 meter apart, but we're actually one metta apart. So what matters to you matters to me, and that all goes into our heart. Hello, everybody. Good morning once again. My name is Po Fong.
And my name is Jessa, and we will be your MCs for today's E-Vesak celebrations.
For this year's Vesak E-celebration, our theme is one metta apart. Even though we are physically apart, and everybody, we know whether it's 1 meter apart for safe distancing, or we are 1 megabyte apart because we are all online. We would like to encourage everybody to practice metta, that's loving kindness for yourself and for others around you, and to be as mindful as possible in our daily thoughts, actions, and speech.
Right, so speaking from personal experience, Pofong, I think metta for me is a really beneficial practice, and I think that it makes my happy moments more joyous and my sad moments less upset.
Oh, that's really very good to hear. I'm sure everybody can benefit from it. So we have a series of events today we have planned for all of you that includes all the Dhamma talks by very distinguished venerables. And our guest of honor today is Minister for Home Affairs and Minister for Law, Minister K. Shanmugam. And he's going to join us as well in the Great Metta Sit. He's going to do the meditation together with us, and that's going to be led by Venerable Mahinda. And to kickstart today's celebration, I am very honored to invite our Chief Reverend and Resident Monk of Singapore Buddhist Mission, Venerable K. Dhammika Mahachara, for his opening address. Bante, please.
Sukho Buddhanang Upado. Happy is the birth of the Buddha. Dear friends in the Dhamma, happy Vesak to you all. Following the COVID rules and regulation, we celebrate Vesak online. Singapore Buddhist Mission has organized E-Vesak 2026. Vesak is the most important day for Buddhists. It's birthday of our Sakyamuni Buddha. Our Buddha was born Vesak full moon Poya day like today. Our Buddha was enlightenment Vesak full moon Poya day like today. Our Buddha was attained Mahaparinibbana, passing away like today. Today, the whole world celebrate Vesak this online. Health is the most important things for us. Arogya Paramalabha. Health is the highest gain. Buddha said in Dhammapada. We have to keep our health. We have enough time to, in future, to celebrate Vesak. So be happy. No matter we do online Vesak or physical Vesak celebration, we worship the Buddha and follow the Dhamma in same way. Please be closer to Dhamma and live happily. There are two ways to respect the Buddha. Amisa Puja and Patipatti Puja. Amisa Puja means offering various puja items to the Buddha, such as food, fruits, flowers, incense, or any other small or big offerings. Patipatti Puja means to follow the teaching of the Buddha, like observing sila, practicing meditation, cultivation. We so can respect the Buddha in both ways and make merits for this life and the next life also. Dear friends, be safe, protect your safe and protect for others. Be happy. On behalf of Singapore Buddhist Mission, I wish everyone happy Vesak, good health and prosperity. May the Triple Gem bless Singapore and whole world to be free from COVID-19. May you all be well, be happy.
Thank you, Venerable Dhammika, for your opening speech to start off this bright Wednesday morning celebrating the birth, enlightenment, and parinibbana of our Lord Buddha. So with the guidance of Venerable Dhammika, we'll now be conducting the light offering together as a Buddhist community. For those of you who have prepared your lights, so you can take it out right now. And just maybe you can share with everyone, why do we do light offering?
Of course, Popong. So light offering is a lot about the symbolism. So just as how light dispels darkness, wisdom dispels ignorance. So it is really a reminder for us to really cultivate wisdom in the Dhamma.
Yep, so when we are doing the light offering, we have to remind ourselves the significance of cultivating wisdom in the Dhamma during the session. May we now invite Bhante Dhammika once again to represent us to offer this light of wisdom and to remind us of the importance of cultivating it. While meanwhile, also we have many devotees who have requested light offering through our SBM website. So what you can do is we have lit the candles for you in preparation of the online offering as a committee as well. So you may now all prepare your lights as we do this light offering together.
Right now, Bante is actually offering the lights, and we see that many of you have also been joining us virtually. Bante is offering the lights to the 28 Buddhas. So this is really to remind ourselves that the Gautama Buddha that we know, he's not the only Buddha who has gained enlightenment. He too was a human like us, who, through his own practice and also his own ehipasiko, gained enlightenment.
Indeed. Many of us only know the Gautama Buddha, but there are 27 other Buddhas as well. It is to remind us that they are all human beings, but they have attained the highest potential of human beings, enlightenment. All of us here with the lights in your hand, so to remind ourselves that we're all very blessed to have the teachings of Lord Buddha that will guide us towards final liberation, Nibbana. So regardless of time and space, the message of all Buddhas are the same. Let us all remember to avoid unwholesome actions, to do good, and to purify our minds. As human beings, and with the blessing that we still have the Buddha's teaching to guide us, we should all remind ourselves every day in our thoughts, action, and our speech to always be mindful, to radiate metta.
Indeed, all of us do have a Buddha nature within us, and as long as we commit to practice, one day we can also walk the same path like Gautama Buddha did, as well as the 27 other Buddhas who came before him.
Well, with this puja, whether it's the offering of the lights, the fruits, or the flowers, they are symbolism. The most important offering that you can give to the Buddha is the offering of your practice, that the Buddha, Dhamma, and what we have learned are very practical, that we can apply in our daily lives, and that will benefit you in the here and now. So everybody, to remind ourselves, as we hold the light in our hands, to have the wisdom and mindfulness to put the Dhamma into practice right now. And I'm sure all of us will continue to have the good conditions to walk the path of the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha.
And right now we see that on the slides, we have the names of the devotees who have joined us in offering these lights. You have signed up beforehand on our websites, and we have also been offering the lights on your behalf.
Thank you, Bante. And
so, yeah, right now, Bante will also be offering the other items, all of which have different symbolisms, which we will now talk about. We offer incense together. So incense symbolizes morality. This is how the incense smell permeates far and wide in the surroundings. Our good acts of morality will extend far and beyond the initial actions.
And we are also offering water. Water is offered to remind us the importance of purity and for us to be free of the three poisons: greed, hatred, and delusion.
So next we offer flowers. Flowers remind us of impermanence. Just as how flowers are so beautiful, but they will wilt one day, change is inevitable.
Lastly, we offer fruits. Fruits remind us of karma and vipaka, causes and results of intentional acts. So what we can do is to plant the fruits right now to be mindful in our thoughts, speech, and actions.
Thank you so much, Bhante, for leading us in offering these items to the Buddha. And thank you so much, devotees at home who are joining us virtually. So right now, Bhante Dhammika will also be leading us in our next chanting segment together with Venerable Nani Ratana.
So may we all invite Dharma brothers and sisters, calm yourself down, put your palms together. We're going to play the chanting slides on the screen so that everybody can chant along with us together with the two Bhantes.
Recite Namo Tassa 3 times to observe 5 precepts. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Namo Tassa Bhagavato Arahato Samma Sambuddhassa. Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. Dhammang Saranang Gacchami. Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. Dutiyampi Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. Dutiyampi Dhammang Saranang Gacchami. Dutiyampi Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. Tatiyampi Buddhang Saranang Gacchami. Tatiyampi Dhammang Saranang Gacchami. Tatiyampi Sanghang Saranang Gacchami. Panatipata Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Adinna Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Kamesu Micchācara Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Musavada Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Surameraya Majjapama Dattana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Buddha Vandana, homage to the Buddha. Ite peso bhagavang arahang samma sambuddho vinjacharana sampanno sugato lokavidu anuttaro purisa Dhamma Sarati Satta Deva Manussanang Buddho Bhagavati Dhamma Vandana Swakato Bhagavata Dhammo Sanditiko Akaliko Ehi Passiko Mopanayiko Paccattam Meditambo Vinyoheti Sangha Vandana Supatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ujupatipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Nyaya Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Samiti Patipanno Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Yadidang Chattari Purisa Yogani Atta Purisa Puggala Esa Bhagavato Savaka Sangho Ahuniyo Pahuniyo Dakkineyo Anjali Karaniyo Anuttarang Punyaketang Lokasati Bodhi Vandana Yassa mule nisinova Sambari Vijayangaka Pattu Sambang Yutang Satta Vande Tang Bodhi Padapang Ime ete Mahabodhi Lokanatena pujita Aham pite namaswami Bodhi Raja namatute Patamang Bodhi Pallangkang Dutiyang Animisang Tatiyang Cangkemanang Sittang Catuntang Ratanagarang Pancamang Ajapalang Ce Mucalindena Cattamang Sattamang Rajayatanang Vande Tang Muni Sevitang Indanila Vanna Patta Seta Kanda Basurang Sattu Nitta Pankajahi Pujitangga Satadang Agga Bodhi Nama Vama Devarukka Sannibang Tang Visala Bodhi Pada Pang Namami Sambada Vandami Cetiyang Sambang Sabbatani Supatititang Saririka Dhatu Mahabodhing Buddha Rupang Sakalang Sada Gana Sarappadit Tena dipena tamadang sina තිලෝකදීපං සංබුද්ධං පූජයාමි තමෝනුදං ගන්ධ සම්භාර යුත්තේන දූපේනහං සුගන්ධිනා පූජයේ පූජනීයං තං පූජාවා offering food. Adivasetuno bhante bhojanang parikappitang anukampang upadaya patiganhatu muttamang Adivasetuno bhante Ngilana paccayang imang anukampang upadaya patiganhatu muttamang kayena vaca cittena pamadena mayakatang Acayang kamame bhante Buripanya tatagata Kayena vaca cittena Pamadena mayakatang Acayang kamame dhamma Sandittika akalika Kayena vaca cittena Pamadena mayakatang Acayang kamame sangha Supatipanna anuttara Imina punya kammena Mami bala samagamo Satang samagamo hotu Yavanibbana pattiya Transferring of merit to the celestial beings. Akasatta ca bummatta devanaga mahindika punyang tang anumoditva cirang rakkang tuloka sasanang akasatta ca bummatta Devanaga mahindika punyang tang anumoditva cirang rakkang tu desanang akasatta ca bummatta devanaga mahindika punyang tang anumoditva Chirang rakkantu mang paranti. Idammi ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idammi ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Idammi ñātinang hotu sukita hontu ñātayo. Sambitiyo vivajjantu sambarogo vinasatu mate bhavattu antarayo sukhi digayuko bhava. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba buddhanubhavena sada sunti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba dhammanubhavena sada sunti bhavantu te. Bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata sabba sanghanubhavena sada sunti bhavantu te. Blessing to the world. Devo assatu kalena sassa sampatti visuca hito bhavatu lokoca raja bhavatu dhammiko. Respect to parents. Yame janite kamata yo me apadako pita ye me imasalokansa dasse taroti vannita kira mulang inang mate yang te sang sed mulakang moce ahang tatat tanang ammat kamasume. Attavisati Parita, protective chant of 28 Buddhas. Tanhang karo mahaviro medang karo mahayaso saranang karo lokahito dipang karo jutingdaro kundang yojana pamukko Mangalo purisasabo sumano sumano biro revato rativaddano sobito guna sampanno anomadassi januttamo padumo loka panjoto Narado varasarati padumuttaro sattasaro sumedo agga puggalo sujato sambalo kaggo piyadassi narasabo antadassi karuniko Dhammadassi tamonudo siddhatto asamo loke Tisso Varada Sangvaro Pusso Varada Sambuddho Vipassita Anupamo Siki Sambhito Satta Vissabhu Sukadayako Kakusando Sattvaho Konagamano Rananjaho Kassapo Siri Sampanno Gotamo Sakya Pungavo Te Sang Satchena Silena Kanti Mitta Balena Che Te Pitwang Anurakkantu Arogyena Sukhena Chati Antavisati Me Buddha Puritva Dasa Parami Jitva Marani Sangamang Buddhantang Samupagamam Etena Satcha Vajjena Hotu Te Jaya Mangalang Etena Satcha Vajjena Hotu Te Jaya Mangalang Etena Satcha Vajjena Hotu Te Jaya Mangalang. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu.
Sadhu Bante. Now we would like to invite Bante to give us a Vesak Day blessing.
Sabbe teyo vivajjantu sabba rogo vinasatu mahate bhavatvantarayo sukhi dikayuko bhava bhavatu sabba mangalang rakkantu sabba devata Sabba Buddhanubhavena Sada Santi Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Dhammanubhavena Sada Santi Bhavantu Te Bhavatu Sabba Mangalang Rakkantu Sabba Devata Sabba Sangha Nubhavena Sada Santi Bhavantu Te Sadhu Sadhu Sadhu.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu anumodami. Thank you, Bante. Bante's Vesak message and his blessing really show the metta is radiating to us right here and also virtually. So Jessa, we want to talk about metta, right?
Of course. So this year, with the theme of One Metta Apart, we aim to virtually raise pledges from 1,000 like-minded friends to practice a total of 15,000 minutes of loving kindness meditation together under the guidance of Venerable Mahinda. So this collective virtual metta meditation is titled the Great Metta Sit.
And this is a collaboration between the Singapore Buddhist Mission SBM and Buddhist Youth Network BYN to encourage everyone with the practice of metta meditation. And we aspire to raise $15,000 to support the whole efforts of two organizations. We're very excited to kickstart our Great Metta Sit event and honor the commitment that all of you and us have given to accumulate these metta meditation minutes together. This year is our our honor to invite our Minister for Home Affairs and Minister for Law, Mr. K. Shanmugam, to join us in this Metta Sit. Good afternoon and good morning, everybody, and may we welcome the Minister for Home Affairs and Minister for Law, Mr. K. Shanmugam. And let's wait for him online.
We can all wave.
Yes, we are very honored, and Minister today will be joining us in this great Metta Sit with all of you as well. And we can see, wow, we have 600 over people joining us online.
Right.
Wow, and we have seen messages from Mike Leo saying hello to Minister. And we have a lot of love from all of you. And I think the greatest metta we had from everybody was just now, there was some technical things happening, and a lot of you were very patient. And I think that's the greatest way of expressing your metta, a lot of patience, tolerance, understanding, and forgiveness.
So thank you so much for radiating this metta to us. And I think that we really, really appreciate your being here.
I think there are 11 benefits of metta. So before Jessa and I share with you, which y'all like, oh, y'all have seen it, the answer is there. Okay, let me share a few. One, you're going to sleep really easily. And two, you're going to wake up easily. You are going to have pleasant dreams, no nightmares, and that's really wonderful. People will definitely love you because you're a kind person. The devas, you know, and animals will love you as well, and also the devas will protect you.
Right, that's right. And Pofong, there's a lot of other benefits as well, and I think that all of us can see on the screen too. One of them that I can recall very vividly is that your face will really be radiant and glowing.
Wow.
So I think Pofong, this is why, right? I think whenever I see you, you're always glowing, and I think that it's because Pofong actually does metta meditation every day, right? Do you?
I do meditation. Well, I'm sure that metta meditation, besides the formal sitting, also in our day-to-day life, we can also put it into a practice. I think that's more important. It can be a smile, like Jessa's big, beautiful metta smile. You can smile to somebody even under your mask, or send a message to say hello to somebody, you know, they might need your care. And just asking them, how are you doing? A little chit chat. And especially for the older folks, they might not be savvy with the online platform. You can also share with them how to do it, and maybe give them a call, you know, and then ask them, you know, for Chinese, we like to say, have you eaten? I think that's a very basic to say, how are you doing? And a very basic metta as well.
Right.
So I'm sure I can see all, like from LB Hunt, we have the happy Vesak to all. Continue sending. Thank you. Good morning, LB Hunt, to you. Very lovely. Thank you for your metta message as well. And please keep the messages coming in, you know, radiate your metta to everyone. And we have actually 650 people joining us, and that's really very good. So if you have friends who are online, so please send them a message, give them the link and join us right now, because our minister is coming on soon with us online to do this great metta sit with us. So actually this meditation or this mindfulness metta, it doesn't need to be very religious. I feel that anybody can do that. So it's just to be mindful.
So Pofong, I also think that sometimes when you have to smile, like you mentioned, it might be a bit weird to smile to strangers, right? Because metta meditation or metta practice is not only towards friends, but also towards strangers, towards seen and unseen beings. So I think what we can actually do in Singapore, if you feel a bit weird to, you know, just smile at the stranger opposite you, you can just radiate positive energy.
Okay.
And I think that's what metta is really about as well. You know, it's about the actions, it's about the intentions, and also about just a simple smile, like you have mentioned.
Yeah, I think a smile is very important. Not only that you're going to make yourself happy, going to make other people happy and share the joy and love as well.
Yeah. And I think that, you know, this joyful love has actually been shown in our chat section. So as you can see over here, everyone is just saying happy Vesak Day to all of us. And I think that it really warms my heart that all of us are just being very happy. I see you, AS. Happy Vesak Day to you as well.
Hello, happy Vesak Day. Kai Pong. Yeah, everybody stay happy, stay healthy, and share more love, share more kindness, and have a little bit of understanding. And I think it's also important to have a lot of forgiveness as well. You know, it's not just about forgiving other people, and also forgiving yourself, right?
Right now, during the COVID period, you might be at home. I think it's important to be more patient with ourselves and our family members as well. You know, a lot of times when I'm working from home, I often find that it's so difficult
You
to
let me know
focus,
when-
and
right
sometimes
now
I
I'm
get
on
a bit
the-
impatient
the holding
with my
side.
family members. But I do think that, of course, we can always try to be more patient with everyone, just be kinder towards your family as well, since we are all going to be spending a lot more time together at home.
But I think that with this COVID situation, we're all at home. I think we're also very blessed because there are a lot of Dharma activities and events online, and we can listen to a lot of Dharma talks from teachers all over the world.
Yes.
There are even online meditation retreats. We can't do physical retreats like we do at a retreat center or travel around, but at home, I think it's also a very good place to practice. So the home is where your heart is, and your heart is where your home is. And we can all practice the Buddha Dharma together and continue towards the path of enlightenment.
So Povo, I think it's nice that you say that many events are held, internationally as well. This is why for this event, we actually have invited many of the Venerables from America, from Australia, which wouldn't have been possible if this was a physical Vesak event. So how about all of you? If you guys have actually went for any of the online retreats or online Dharma sessions, do share them with us in the chat function right now. I think both of us are really interested to know what all of us have been doing to upkeep our Dharma practice.
Yeah, but I think it's a time for us to calm ourselves, to reflect about impermanence, that there are changes happening all the time. I think this COVID-19 situation is a very good reminder for us about that things change and it's inevitable. And all of us should also be reminded to be mindful, to put the practice in our daily lives, to use every day, that the Buddha Dharma is not it's not about just chanting or just reading the Dharma books, but also to put it into practice. So ladies and gentlemen, Dharma brothers and sisters, thank you for your patience and your metta. Today, like we said, we are very, very honored to welcome, please join me to welcome our Minister for Home Affairs and Minister for Law, Mr. K. Shanmugam.
Yes, we can all wave and say hi. Yeah, so thank you, Minister. It is now my pleasure to invite Mr. Shanmugam to give us his opening address. Mr. Shanmugam, please.
Thank you. Chief Venerable Dhammika, Venerable Mahinda, members of the Singapore Buddhist Mission, ladies and gentlemen, very good morning to all of you. And thank you for inviting me and allowing me to participate in this wonderful event. These Vesak Day celebrations, it's really a privilege to be here. This is the second year that the Singapore Buddhist Mission, or SBM, is holding a E-Vesak Day celebration. Normally on Vesak Day, many of you, and I've done it too, we will visit Buddhist temples, take part in prayers, and make our offerings in person. But COVID has changed all of that. We have had to change the format. We have to do it in this format, in different places. But the essence of Buddha Dharma, doing of good deeds, reflecting on teachings of the Venerable Buddha, spreading the message of peace, love, and kindness, those remain unchanged. And the SBM youth leaders, volunteers, and partners have done well this year. They put together a very meaningful program online, which involves prayers, offerings, puja, Dharma talks, concert, and a wonderful new initiative, the Great Metta Sit. It's my pleasure to officially launch this Great Metta Sit today. The goal is to have 1,000 people to practice 15 minutes of metta meditation and sending thoughts of unconditional loving kindness to others. I repeat, unconditional loving kindness to everyone. All of us doing it together. The SBM and the Buddhist Youth Network will donate $1 for every minute of metta meditation pledged to, and the beneficiaries will be the Firefly Mission and the Aranya Sangha Dana Fellowship. I am glad to be one of the 1,000 persons pledging and participating in this Great Metta Sit today. Many people believe that when people come together with good thoughts and send those thoughts in meditation, it has a positive impact. I appreciate this initiative that the SBM has come up with to help others lead their lives in a purposeful and positive way, and to encourage a benevolent, calmer mindset through meditation. And meditation is not restricted to any particular religion. If you look at it, many religions have this approach. In the world we see today, we see a lot of uncertainty, a lot of tension, many different viewpoints, differences, arguments. I hope the message of peace, love, and kindness will resonate deeply. And I'm told that more than 900 participants across all ages have signed up for today's online celebrations. That's a very big number. It's not easy to have so many people, including the young and the elderly, to log on to the same Zoom event. This, I think, speaks not only of the resilience and adaptability of the SBM volunteers organizing the event, but also of the strength of your bonds. It's an important thing to treasure. I wish everyone a peaceful and blessed Vesak day. Thank you. It's not so clear.
Thank you, Minister. And definitely what Minister has said, I really agree that meditation or mindfulness, it's not like religious based. I think all of us can practice it as well. And I like what he said about peace, love, and kindness that remains unchanged. So that's really wonderful. And now before we kickstart the Great Metta Sit, like what Minister said, we have a lot of people joining us and it's not easy. So let's get a live update of the total tally of the minutes pledged and the number of meditators we have of 9:50 a.m. Let's look at the number. Wow, we have 1,555 people who have pledged. Thank you so much. And a total of 36,345 minutes.
So far, I think this sounds like some of our meditators have actually pledged for more than 15 minutes each. Wow, thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm sure everybody who have pledged here, and this includes our guest of honor, Minister for Home Affairs and Minister for Law, Mr. K. Shanmugam. He's going to join us in this Great Metta Sit. So ladies and gentlemen, Dhamma brothers and sisters, may we now have Venerable Mahinda, the religious advisor of the Singapore Buddhist Mission and the founder and spiritual director of the Australian Buddhist Mission and Aloka Meditation Center, to guide us in this Great Metta Sit. Venerable Mahinda, please.
Sukhi Hotu to all. On this occasion of Vesak, let us recall to mind of the great qualities of the Buddha, his great wisdom and compassion, and express deep within our hearts respect and gratitude. And let us make offerings, Dhamma offerings, through the cultivation of metta and mindfulness. So let us now commence with the Great Metta Sit, bringing your attention to your body. Adjust your body to an upright and relaxed position. Feel your shoulder joints relax. You may choose to close or half close your eyes. Bring your attention within and observe the calm, the quietness within. remain in this state of calm and quietness for a few moments with clear sense of awareness. Whatever phenomena that arises, the sounds that you hear, feeling, sensation that arises, you have clear awareness of them. And your mind is not disturbed, not distracted. In this state of calm and quietness, you will commence with the practice of metta. Wishing yourselves to be well and happy. As you wish yourselves well and happy, feel a sense of well-being and keep a smile in your heart. Be free from anger, free from enmity, from hatred and grudges, free from sufferings, from fear, from worries, from anxieties, and just dwell in calm and peace. Just as you wish to be well, happy, calm, and peaceful, you will now spread out loving kindness all around you. Feel the calm, the quietness within, radiating above, below, and all around you. Feel the whole space around you, in your room, wherever you are, to your whole apartment, your whole building, reaching out to the whole country, and beyond this country, to all the neighboring countries, all the neighboring islands, covering the whole world, and all the realms of existence, known or unknown to us, seen or unseen, that may all be well and happy. May they be free from harm, free from danger. May they dwell in peace and harmony. You will now extend loving kindness to those who are near and dear to you, to your parents, mother, father, those who are living, your spiritual teachers, relatives and friends, whoever that comes to your mind, especially those who have touched your life. Have the good wish for them, that they too be well and happy. May they be free from anger, free from enmity, from hatred and grudges. May they be free from suffering, from fear, from worries, from anxiety. And may they dwell in peace and harmony. May all those who are near and dear to us be well and happy. May they be free from harm, free from dangers. May they dwell in peace and harmony. Also extend loving kindness to those who are less well known to us, including all those in the neighborhood, passerbys in the streets. Have the good wish for them all, that they be well and happy. May they be free from harm, free from dangers. May they dwell in peace and harmony. Also extend loving kindness to those who are difficult towards you. If you feel comfortable to think of them, those with whom you have had quarrels or misunderstandings, or simply unfriendly, whoever that comes to your mind, wherever they are, have good wish for them all, that they be well and happy. May they be free from anger, free from enmity, from hatred and grudges. May they be free from suffering, from fear, from worries, from anxieties. And may they dwell in peace and harmony. That may all be well and happy. All be well and happy. Just spend a few moments in silence and connect yourselves with all our Dhamma brothers and sisters, wherever they are. Whoever that comes to your mind, have the good wish for them all, that they be well and happy. Be free from harm, free from dangers. May they dwell in peace and harmony. In the calmness of mind, you will now turn your attention to your breath to develop mindfulness as you breathe in and breathe out normally. Just your normal, natural breathing. And as you breathe in and breathe out, you feel yourselves relax. Any thoughts, any distraction that arises, as soon as you become aware that your mind is wandered off, mindfully return your attention to your breath. Just go through this practice for a few minutes. Make an effort to keep your minds alert and just mindful as you breathe in and breathe out normally. Any thoughts, any distraction that arises, mindfully return your attention to your breath. when your breath becomes more and more subtle, as your mind becomes more calm and quiet, your breathing will become more refined and subtle. And if you are not able to feel the breath sensation, just let go of the breath sensation. Just know that you are breathing in and breathing out. Now, in the calmness of your mind, you will once again spread out loving kindness to all, that may all be well and happy. All be well and happy. Fill your hearts with pure love and compassion, and cherish the good wish that may all suffering beings be free from suffering. Those in sorrow be free from sorrow. Those in fear and dangers, may they be free from fear and dangers. May they be well and happy. That may all be well and happy. All be well and happy. In this wholesome state of mind, let us offer this practice to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and invoke blessings, guidance, and protection in this time of crisis. And let us pray that the current crisis will swiftly come to an end. We also dedicate this practice for peace, for harmony and stability within the family, in the society, in the nation, and the world at large. That may all be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Yes, please rejoice with your practice. And to Minister Shanmugam, we thank you for all your encouragement, yeah, and especially on this special occasion of Vesak. And thank all of you who have come forward, especially all the organizers, and I believe you have your Dhamma, you have the Metta ambassadors, and who have gone round and who have encouraged all the youth, the young and old to come together on this occasion. And please remember that now that you have started, now that you have come together and you have practiced mindfulness, metta for 15 minutes. So after this, we hope you will join us in the million minutes of metta and mindfulness. And we will let you know later on. Thank you very much.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Bante, Mahinda. I can feel the peace, the tranquility, and like how Bante led us in the meditation, there might be people who are not friendly to us, whether with good or not good intention. I think the metta or the loving kindness, the peace and understanding and harmony comes from our speech and action and how we respond to them. And we should use kind words, wishing them well.
And I think that many of us really enjoyed the meditation. I can see from all of your faces that during the meditation, there was a faint smile on everyone's face. And I think that was really the metta radiating.
Yes, we'd like to thank Bante Mahinda once again and Bante Dhammika, who is joining us here in the seat, as well as Minister Shanmugam, who has joined us. So to conclude our Great Metta Sit, we'd like to invite Minister Shanmugam to take a group photo with us. For those of you who are out there, if you're comfortable in taking the photo, please switch on your camera and turn it on with your big metta smile. With the count of 3, you can say metta with a big smile with us, and we'll take the photo 2 times together. So if everybody is ready, switch on your camera and we're going to take a photo together at the count of 3. So with the count of 3, please say metta with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3, metta.
Yeah.
Okay, one more time. We'll look at the camera so that your faces can be taken. So look at the camera. You must look at where your camera is. So face towards camera. Yes, the camera. Yeah, and a big smile. Show your teeth and your big radiance of metta. And one more time with the count of 3. Let's say metta together with a big smile. 1, 2, 3, metta. Yeah, and now we'd like to invite Minister Shanmugam to say a few words. Thank you, and share with us how you feel after the seat as well.
After every meditation, it's always powerful, but today was particularly powerful. I think with Venerable Mahinda as a guided meditation, and with all of us coming together, I speak for myself. It was very good. And I hope it helps people around us. Thank you very much.
Feels the peace and tranquility and with the guided meditation, and I'm sure we can continue with this practice. And once again, we want to thank Minister Shanmugam for gracing our event. Thank you so much for your precious time, and Bante Dhammika as well as Venerable Mahinda for taking time to guide us as well.
Right, so with that, we have actually completed our Great Metta Sit together and achieved our goal of raising a collective $15,000, which will be donated to Firefly Mission and Aranya Dana Sangha Fellowship Limited. Wow, what better way to practice metta than to support the good work of these 2 charitable organizations?
Wow, 1 minute, $1. If my 1 hour meditation every day can generate the money, wow, I think very quickly we'll go towards Nibbana and millionaire. So let's talk about the 2 organizations. I'll start out with Firefly Mission. So they are people we're familiar with. I think a lot of the Dharma brothers and sisters are online. Sister Kiang, Sister Anne, I see all of you online. I can feel all your metta as well. And there are a group of people involved in humanitarian work in areas such as community welfare, education, and healthcare. So many of their projects are carried out in different parts of the world, and a lot of Dharma brothers and sisters join them in all this work. So today we're very honored to have Brother Renee Chong. He's the Vice President of Firefly. He's going to share with us about the work they do. Brother Renee, can I see Brother Renee on the screen? we're going to have a chit chat with Brother Rene and find out more. So, Brother Rene, I know that Firefly, y'all go to many different countries like to Bhutan, right? And also different parts of Southeast Asia as well to do all the different humanitarian work. And it's really very good work and very good Dharma brothers and sisters. But now with the COVID situation, the pandemic, y'all can't travel. So can you share with us how does it affect the community that y'all are supporting and how y'all are overcoming it? Brother Rene, please.
Hi, happy Visa, everyone. Good to see everyone.
So maybe we would like to hear Brother Rene loud and clear. So we would like to find out more about Firefly and in this situation, how does it affect y'all?
Just to be sure, this is probably the only time in most of our lives that such a worldwide phenomenon has happened to all of us, and the only difference being that it's the severity in the different communities and the various places that we have been doing our work has been affected. Some more, most of them seriously. Like for us, we have been very fortunate in Singapore, but not so for many of our beneficiaries that are out there. So we are thankful that we have very good support from our coordinators, from our donors, and that we are able to do all this.
Yeah, indeed. In Singapore, we are very fortunate. We are considered relatively safe, that everybody's practiced safe distancing. And now we know what is besides the 1 meter apart and also 1 meter apart. I'm sure the Firefly people are continuing with their good work in their own ways and with a lot of metta.
Right, so next up, let's share more about Aranya Dana Sangha Fellowship Limited. Thank you so much, Uncle Rene, for sharing about Firefly mission earlier on. So ADSFL is a non-profit organization supporting community-based Buddhist monastics, particularly the elderly and those who live alone, so that we can ensure that they live with dignity and also have a good quality of life. So today, we are very honored to have with us Brother Sel Lim from ADSFL. Hi, Brother Sel, I see that you're over here. Hi, nice to meet you. So
Hi.
Could you share with us a little bit more about how the pandemic has actually, affected some of our Buddhist monastics in our community?
Okay. Hi. Good morning, Venerable, Dharma brothers and sisters. Yes, how it affected. I think we started off because we know that there are some elderly Sangha that are living alone. So before COVID, we actually got in touch with about 20 over. Now that it has been almost more than a year, our name list has grown to more than 50 or 60, and a lot of them are living alone. And during the first circuit breaker, a lot of them are afraid of coming out and even have access to food. So during that difficult times, we assisted them, and we have to ensure that they have access to food and the daily necessities. Yeah, and we also see some venerables who have been practicing for a long time overseas, but because of what is happening overseas, they've been displaced and they had no choice but to come back to Singapore. And during this time, they also have challenge finding places to stay. So it's also an unusual sight for us. So we also try our best to see what we can do to help. Yeah.
Thank you so much, Brother Sel, and thank you so much to ADSFL for all your good work, all your invaluable work to help these community monastics. I think that, during the pandemic, especially because, the elderly, they are more vulnerable to the virus. So I think it's really amazing that all of you are looking out for them.
Yeah, I'm sure you can also put your metta into practice and find out more about these two organizations doing all the good work, and you can also support them in various ways. So we're going to post in the chat box their website, so you can click and find out more about them, contact them, and see also how you can share your metta with them as well.
Yeah, so once again, thank you so much, Brother Rene and Brother Sel, for being here with us today. Thank you. So right now, Pofong, I think we have our next session, which is basically a Dharma talk by Venerable and Sumana Nayaka Mahathera, the Secretary General of Singapore Buddhist Federation.
Let's welcome Venerable.
Namo Sakya Muni Buddhaya. Namo Sakya Muni Buddhaya. Namo Sakya Muni Buddhaya. Dear devotees, dear friends, children, very good day to everybody. We are celebrating Vesak 2021 this year. Unlike other years, because of the pandemic affecting the whole world, we have to change our systems. Somehow or other, we are not forgetting this day. We are going to celebrate. What is Vesak? I think all of you know. What I am going to say today, actually, while celebrating Vesak, what we have to do. Because Vesak is the celebrating, the memorizing, celebrating the Buddha's, Sakyamuni Buddha's birth, enlightenment and Parinibbana or passing away. Everybody knows this, even children. So the Buddha's path, what is called Buddhism now, is the most important thing. With other religions, with real high respect to all other religions, what the Buddha taught us, I want to highlight in simple way for our normal people to practice. Practicing Buddhism, most simple thing is that this we have to do some activities which benefit oneself, same time more important, benefit to all world or whole society, everybody. Not only human beings, all the living beings. We have to do something good for everybody. If we try to find happiness for ourselves, I am very sure if you really understand, you cannot find happiness. If you try to make other people happy, they will be happy and at the same time you will be happy. Because I look for my own happiness is something attached to craving. I want this, I want that, I want this way, I want that way. But when we do something for the others, you see they are enjoying, they are benefiting with my action, my word, my behavior, then I can be happy forever. Therefore, we call this kind of thing finding happiness, do things for the other's sake, helping others. To understand this kind of thing, we need some kind of development in our character, our knowledge, our behavior. So Buddha has advised us to develop sublime states or divine states, many methods of practicing meditation. When we say meditation, people think just sit down somewhere, quietly sit and this or that. It's not the real thing, the meditation. Meditation we have to understand in a very simple way how to go and manage our mental function. What is most important thing? One of the common practice to develop 4 noble states or 4 divine states. What you call metta, loving kindness, karuna, compassion, mudita, gladness or sympathetic joy, upekha or upeksha, equanimity. Importance of these sublime practices, those who practice it regularly can achieve, as I mentioned, experience or achieve the amazing results. These things help us to make others happy, benefit others. While doing that, we are gaining so much happiness. One of the world famous Dharma master, Sri Lankan monk who lived 103 years, he has recorded through his understanding as well as experience one of the incident which I have read through his book. I have met this chief monk. He can speak six languages: Sri Lanka language, English, Pali, Sanskrit, Burmese language, and Hindi. Such a good master. But his dharma, even he was 88 years old, I met him in USA giving lectures in the universities. Can imagine what kind of, so what he has recorded in his one of the writing, real incident happened in Sri Lanka and India during that time. That happened actually before 1948. Why I say 1948? 1948, Sri Lanka got the freedom from the British rule. 1947, India got this one. So this happened, India, Sri Lanka, in between these two countries. There was a person, he is very keen about getting independence as well as doing something good for the Sri Lankans. But he was living in India, communicating with the Indian armies as well as others under British rule. So when he was there, Sri Lanka also, the British army, the army captain, the army commander, he sent message to the British army commander in India asking to arrest that particular person. I don't want to mention the name. So he received the message from the army commander saying, okay, tomorrow morning I am going to meet you, you stay your place. Then he knows something not right. So he thought, what to do? Definitely they are going to arrest me. So because of that, he thought, there's no other way for me to do anything. Okay, I use my Buddhist path. What is that? I want to use loving kindness to control this situation. It is really happened something. So he started, okay, never mind. I use my heart and I radiate loving kindness to that particular person who is going to arrest me. Not sending hate or anger, unhappiness, no. He just concentrate. From that time until next day morning, he continuously with concentrations radiate loving kindness. While practicing this way, he feels very happy himself. No fear, no frustration, no anger, very calm. Continue. I don't know whether he slept at halfway or something, but anyway, he continued. Next day morning, that army commander came to see him. Look at him. Different look. This person, my colleague from Sri Lanka asked me to arrest and deport him to Sri Lanka. Why this man to be deported? What is wrong? Well, this is a very serene, very nice, very noble type of person. There's nothing wrong. Then he thought, no, I don't send him to Sri Lanka. They will harm him. Then tell him, actually I came to arrest you and deport to Sri Lanka. But I am not going to do that. You will stay your place. I have another path. What he did, he sent a message to Sri Lanka, the British Army commander, okay, instead of deporting him, I will keep him house arrest. House arrest. So don't mistake house arrest in our countries or other countries. So just like go and enjoying, there's not such thing. Because during that time, what he did, house arrest. Because that man continuously doing radiation, loving kindness and compassion. Because of this, later he was another 2 years. India got freedom in 1947. Sri Lanka got 48. After that, he went back to Sri Lanka. During that time, this chief master met him. Almost they are same age. So after meeting him, he told this chief master, actually, Bante, how I managed to come to Sri Lanka again because of my loving kindness meditation radiated to the person who is going to arrest me and keep me in the prison or sent to Sri Lanka to be punished. So this one I just highlight here, importance of this metta meditation. Same time, metta, karuna, mudita, upeksha, these four sublime status, if somebody really practice, you can achieve wonderful, unimaginable benefits to oneself as well as to the society also. So, what we do? If this short message this time, if I can have a few more minutes, I want to tell my own experience, but don't go and publicize that. Because I have been doing activities with those so-called, some people break law. So somebody that society consider those people are nasty criminals and all sorts, but to me, those who has lost control of their mind, themselves, and do something wrong without understanding the severity. So one of them, angry with his wife, certain things for many years, then what he did, finally cannot tolerate, go and kill the wife. I met him in the place where they are kept, those criminals, but I see this person as the commander saw that the man, if this man is not that kind of nasty guy, that means gone wrong something. I talked to him. He was not Buddhist, he was not even my ethnicity, but he was willing to talk to me, and I have been talking to him. What I encourage him, what happened is gone. You practice loving kindness. You know the Karaniya Metta Sutta. I explained to him Karaniya Metta Sutta, asked him to chant this with the kindness to everybody, including your lost wife. Then he says, slowly after 1 year, he told me, yes, Venerable, I know I have done wrong. I am the wrong person. Why? If my wife is wrong, leave her aside, leave her behind. I don't have to go and do that if I knew. Unfortunately, I did not know. Now I told him, okay, never mind, that is gone. Now you start from the beginning. What he did, every day chant minimum 108 times or up to 1000 times. We have nothing to do while waiting for the judgments further, one by one. So Singapore, this justice system, Singapore law, everything is very, very systematic, caring for all the criminals also. Some people think why they're so strict. No, actually it's a very good system. There are so many opportunities to change their bad behavior, what is gone wrong, put into right. So this opportunity I use, then he happened to be changed. Use loving kindness every day, especially first thing, transfer merit to the departed wife under his wrong hand. He said, no, if I knew this one, I never ever do this kind of thing. So surprisingly, the last court case for him, he was changed, the judgment changed to the much shorter period. Now I think maybe if he's somewhere in the society, he may be listening to me because he's outside already. So that means actually what saved his life is loving kindness and compassion. So even this happened. That's why this thing is very, very important thing. We have to practice properly, not for the sake of achieving what we see, we crave for that. This is achieving peace for yourself, achieving peace for others. This is the most important thing. When you make others happy, you can find your happiness. So even Singapore society outside, if I got chance, I want to tell them, while driving, you can practice it. You know, Singapore have a very good road system, traffic system, but anyway, everywhere I can hear people horn here and there. Why? People have no patience. They don't understand. You give way to other person, how many minutes you need? Nothing. Just 2 seconds only. So to lose 2 seconds, they are not happy. They horn. Then other one also horn. Finally, two of them, each vehicle go and hit or something happen, accident. So good system, we have so many accidents. I hope people understand this Buddha's advice and path. Be patient, be tolerant, be forgiving, and do something for the others' benefit, others' happiness. Then you will be happy and you benefited. Thank you very much. I hope this Vesak day you get little bit understanding about the importance of doing something for the benefit of others, patience, understanding, then forgiving and others, all these. I wish everybody good health. This pandemic will disappear very soon. We can have peaceful, healthy, wealthy lives. Be well and happy. Sadhu.
Wow, thank you so much, Venerable, Sumana, for really sharing about the power of metta, as well as how we can practice it in our daily lives. Like what Venerable Sumana said, it just takes 2 seconds, right?
Yeah, with the horn, and then accident happened.
Yeah. So let us try to be more patient with others, as well as more forgiving towards others as well.
More understanding and also more mindfulness of how we react to other people's unfriendliness or unkindness. They might be unfriendly, they might be unkind, but it's something that we can do and we can still have peace and we still have kindness. I think that's more important than being bothered by what others don't do or do, right?
Yeah,
so I can see that you're enjoying this Dhamma talk. I'm sure a lot of you out there are very inspired. I can see some of the chats for the inspiring stories, and Bante is sharing it from his own personal experience. And I think you will like the next program as well. So coming up next, we'll be watching a video recording of Dhamma talk by Venerable Mahinda that's titled In the Footsteps of the Buddha, the Metta and Mindfulness.
Sukhi Hotu to all, dear brothers and sisters in the Dharma. I wish to congratulate the efforts of the Singapore Buddhist Mission Fellowship Circle and the youths, as well as all the Metta ambassadors and others who have contributed to the success of the Great Metta Sit. We also wish to record our grateful thanks to Mr. K. Shanmugam, the Minister of Home Affairs and Minister of Law, for his encouragement to all of us. Now that you are able to sit for at least 15 minutes on Metta, we wish to invite you all to participate in the Million Minutes of Metta and Mindfulness initiative. Million Minutes of Metta and Mindfulness is an initiative to connect all our Dhamma brothers and sisters to practice together to alleviate the effects of COVID-19 on an individual and global level. By transforming ourselves through the practice of metta and mindfulness, then we offer this practice to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and invoke blessings, guidance, and protection for a swift end to the current crisis. The practice of metta and mindfulness in your daily activities will bring about a positive transformation within yourselves by reducing the tendencies of greed, hatred, and delusion, which are the root causes of all fear, worry, anxiety, and all the stress and tension in your life. This will enable you to face the challenges of our time. As we transform ourselves, so too will others around us be transformed. This is how we will be able to contribute to peace, harmony, and stability in the family, society, nation, and the world. Now, self-transformation is about change, not just small changes, but a lasting change in our habits and attitude towards life. Transformation takes place when we reach a certain critical point, just as water. The water needs to reach a critical temperature of 0 degrees centigrade to transform into ice. So in the same manner, for transformation to take place within ourselves, we need to build up our practice in order to reach a critical point. For transformation on a global level, we need your participation in order to reach a critical mass in collective consciousness. This will bring about a swift and a positive change to the critical situation that we are facing with the COVID-19. It will usher in the new normal of peace, harmony, and stability for all. So please encourage your family members, relatives, and friends to join in this global initiative. The Million Minutes of Metta and Mindfulness is not just about accumulating minutes. It is to encourage everyone, young and old, to put metta and mindfulness into practice in whatever way that you are familiar with, anytime, anywhere, and for any duration. There is no target to achieve million minutes of metta and mindfulness within a certain time limit. It will be an ongoing until the current crisis is over. For those who are familiar with the formal practice of meditation on metta and mindfulness, on breathing anapanasati, we recommend that you do it at least once, if not twice a day. However, if you are not familiar with these practices, but you have other practices that inculcate love and compassion, and you're able to train the mind to become calm with clear awareness, you are welcome to substitute this instead. For example, this could be mantra chanting, such as Om Mani Padme Hum, the Great Compassionate Mantra, or some other sutras or relevant prayers in any tradition. Now, formal practice is recommended to train the mind in a more intensive manner, at least once, if not twice a day. However, the practices of metta and mindfulness are not confined only to sitting meditation, but they can be applied at all times throughout the day. As it says in the Metta Sutta, that one should radiate metta in all directions. Uddang adoja tiriyancha, above, below, and all around. And tittang charang nisinova sayanova, whether standing, walking, sitting, or lying down. So in a similar manner, mindfulness is to be practiced in all the four postures and with clear comprehension of all bodily activities, without grasping or having aversion towards any of the four foundations of mindfulness, namely mindfulness body, feelings, mind, and the Dhamma. So in this way, whatever activities that you do, if you can remember to have loving kindness and compassion, and to do it with greater awareness and clarity, you will be cultivating metta and mindfulness. Now, at any time, if anger or aversion arises towards any person or any phenomena, whether at home, at work, at school, or at university, try to be aware of it and apply the antidote by noting metta, metta, and remind yourself, be free from anger, be well and happy. Then keep a smile in your heart. Whenever craving or desire arises, try to become aware of it and remind yourself, noting, just note, be mindful. Take a deep breath and let go of the thought that has arisen. And then you return your attention to whatever that you are doing. In order to build up your practice, you may like to set aside a certain hour in the day when you are less busy, when you can slow down your activity and really pay attention to performing your activities with greater mindfulness and metta. Once you are able to do this for 1 hour a day, then the next week you can try to increase to 2 hours a day and so on. Now, those of you who have developed faith and confidence in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha, and you should mentally recite Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, and constantly remind yourself throughout the day. This is how you go for refuge in the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Or if you practice mantra recitation, then you should use the mantra to remind yourself and to connect yourself with the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha. Now, at the end of the day, take note of the number of minutes that you were able to spend with the practice of metta and mindfulness, and offer your practice to the Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Then seek forgiveness for any shortcomings or laziness. And then you perform the sharing and dedication of merits and make your aspiration, and then determine to keep improving your practice day by day. That is how you should look forward to practice the Dhamma with joy. Dhammo have rakati dhammachari. The Dhamma protects those who live in accordance with the Dharma. And what is this Dhamma that we are referring to? It is about avoiding evil, doing good, and purifying one's own mind. What the Buddha said, Sabba papasa akarana, kusalasa upasampada, sachitta pariyo dapana, etang buddhana sasana. Avoid all evil, do good, and purify one's own mind. This is the teachings of all Buddhas. Now, avoiding evil and doing good refer to the effort that we should make to overcome our habitual tendencies of greed, hatred, and delusion, and to cultivate generosity, loving kindness, and wisdom. All these, including the purification of one's mind, can be achieved through the cultivation of metta and mindfulness. Now, this is why we wish to encourage you all to accumulate your minutes of metta and mindfulness. We hope you will participate and also encourage others to do so. A global tally of your minutes of practice will be recorded, and we welcome you all to submit your metta and mindfulness minutes via the website mettaaroundtheworld.org. Yeah, and then the million minutes of metta and mindfulness is about reaching out to young and old to encourage and to inspire one another to practice the Dhamma and to transform ourselves so that we will truly be walking in the footsteps of the Buddha. So, happy Vesak to all, and may all beings be well and happy. Sadhu, sadhu.
Thank you, Venerable Mahinda. That's a very, very good reminder that we should continue to put our metta practice in our daily lives. And also you can sign up, and it's not about the numbers, but also more importantly, how we can transform ourselves. So I hope that all of you are taking all these notes down, all these Dhamma talks and all the wisdom, you know, for these past 2 hours that we had. So do you take down the notes?
Right, I took it down in my brain. So I think some of the insights that I've gathered today, I would like to share with all of you. So of course, we have learned that metta is a really important practice, and it's not only for us ourselves, but also for our interactions with others. It promotes social connections with others as well. And most importantly, I think like what Bhante Mahinda said earlier on, we should always follow the footsteps of the Buddha and walk the middle path just like he did.
Yeah, and it always starts from ourselves. You know, we like to point fingers at others, looking at others. So whether you're a leader, you're a follower, you're a parent, or you're a child, it starts from you, that everybody should radiate that loving kindness and understanding as well. So coming up next, we will also continue with the theme of the metta. We have the E-concert with contemporary Buddhist music that I'm sure young and old will all enjoy, and also our finale Dhamma talk and dedication of merits by Venerable Heng. So please stay tuned.
Right, and at 2 p.m. today, for youth out there, if you're a youth like me, we also have a special program for you. At 2 p.m, like I've mentioned, we have an Angulimala virtual escape room. So if you're curious to know who is Angulimala, will your fingers be intact? Well, you have to sign up for the event to find out more. So go visit the link right now and sign up if you're interested.
Yeah, it sounds like really a fun game. Too bad it's only for youth. So the non-youth, well, we'll continue our metta practice, of course. And if you like what you have seen and interested in finding out what Singapore Buddhist Mission does, so please click the link below. Go to our website, www.svm.sg, and find out more. So if you like what we do and you would like to support us, so please scan the QR code you see right now on the screen, or you can do a pay now donation and dana. So we say that the sila, dana, and bhavana is very important. So dana is one of the practices for you to be more generous, and you can donate to us via the UEN number.
And of course, if you're someone who enjoys watching YouTube videos out there, you know, you like to see all the influencers and whatnot, Singapore Buddhist Mission actually does have a YouTube account, and we actually regularly post videos. So we have a series called Under the Ruby Tree, which actually talks about how youth in Singapore Buddhist Mission look at the Dhamma and how we practice them in our daily lives. So the link right now is actually in the chat function. So do click on it if you're interested to find out more.
Yeah, please support them. And I'm sure that we want to continue to find out more from the message of the Dhamma, and also on the theme metta. And what's better than to express this through music and art? So we're looking forward to the upcoming OneMettaApart e-concert segment.
Right, and to inaugurate our E-Vesak concert segment, we are really honored to have with us Phra Kiang, religious advisor of Buddhist Youth Network, to share a few words with us. Phra, please. And he's a really good youth advisor, and I think that many of us here will benefit from his sharing today.
Dear brothers and sisters of the Dhamma, amidst the stricter COVID-19 regulations implemented during the period of Vesak, we still can celebrate Vesak Day and adhere to the rules at the same time. How is it possible to celebrate Vesak Day without large congregations and ceremonies? If you are watching this video, it means you are still having the privilege to attend various services held online. Not being able to carry out the past usual rituals physically may be a form of suffering. So in order to honor the Buddha, we should strive to overcome this suffering, which he dedicated his life to accomplish. One can practice the Noble Eightfold Path with or without the rituals. with or without a congregation, even in solitude. In this short video, I would encourage practitioners to generate thoughts of loving kindness throughout the whole day, wishing continuously, may all beings be well and happy, be it standing, sitting, walking, or lying down. To end off, I wish all of you happy Vesak, stay safe, and may you attain Nibbana.
Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Thank you, Prago, for your words of wisdom. It's a very refreshing reminder for us for this Vesak 2565. Coming up next, we'll be all excited. It will be the celebration with the E-Vesak concert 2565. We're bringing you a series of contemporary Buddhist music performances, and of course with the theme Metta in mind. And of course, some of you are concerned, all these performances, some of them are pre-recorded or streamed, and we are definitely in accordance with the COVID-19 measures.
Right, so it's OneMettaApart, yeah. So right now we have Brother Kanki here with us live from the studio. Brother Kanki is an active Buddhist music producer and composer. He's also the producer of our concert segment today. So Brother Kanki, share with us, what can we look forward to in a concert segment today?
Well, for those who know Brother Kanki, he's very, very talented. You know, he composes music and he also guides and encourages a lot of young people. You know, through music, we can learn the Dhamma. So when you're listening to the song, look out also for the Dhamma messages.
Yeah. So personally, for me, I really enjoy listening to Brother Kanki's music. I think that since young in Singapore Buddhist Mission, we always do listen to his songs and we're always on call, you know. There's this song called 生命中的朋友 that we always enjoy hearing so much.
Yeah, it's a lot of people's favorite song. So while listening to the music where it makes you feel calm and happy, do look out for the Dhamma messages inside the lyrics as well. I think a lot of them has a lot of meaningful messages for us to learn from. So it's not just the singing and the music only. So we can see Brother Kanki.
Hello,
Hi, Brother Kanki.
He's live from the studio.
Yeah, live
Hello,
from the
everyone.
studio.
Happy
So over
Vesak.
to you. Can you tell us more now?
Sure. Indeed, as what Prasike mentioned in his video, we are very grateful that we are still able to have our online concert today, even at this difficult time. As the pandemic situation varied over the past 2 years, over the past 2 years and recently the 2 months, right? We kept changing our plans from plan A to plan B to plan C. And in fact, just a few days ago, we want to thank Brother Richie to help us find this place, this wonderful studio, and also a group of wonderful musicians with us today to share with you several live performances and also some pre-recorded videos. So here we at Tone House Studio, online concert. Okay.
Thank you, Brother Kanki.
Yes, but Pofong, can I share a bit more about the concert?
Sure.
Okay, I'll take a bit of time because I prepared the script yesterday, okay? Okay, when we started the discussion about this concert, Brother Chen actually shared with me a very touching video. It's a video about metta. Okay, and this video is based on a book written by Venerable Mahinda and it was sponsored by Buddhist Missionary Society Malaysia and Aloka Foundation. The video is about the importance of practicing metta, okay, how we can practice metta, and what are the effects after we practice metta. In fact, I think it's a very important message for us right now because believing that what we can do as a part to reduce the suffering over the world and also to ourselves. So we decided to arrange our concert based on this video, and in between the snippets of the videos, we slot in performances. For the opening theme, I personally selected a classic Buddhist song by wayfarers. It's called Infinite Love and Wisdom. And this is the most important for now. We all should have infinite love and wisdom to help the whole world to recover from the pandemic. In a very short period of time, and also due to COVID-19, we can only gather a small number of performers today. They are all volunteers. And to the remaining talented volunteers out there, please perform and sing together with us from home today. Okay? So without further ado, we'll proceed with our online concert, and back to you, Po Fong and Jesa. Thank you.
Thank you, Brother Kanki, for sharing. Yes, indeed, the plans change, but we all know there's impermanence. Change is inevitable. And also a reminder of the meta message. So when you use the chat box and you post, that's where the meta comes in and mindfulness come in, that we post meaningful questions, meaningful messages. Yeah, and then and to share messages that would give people more loving kindness, peace, and understanding. So that's where mindfulness come in. So even though physically we can't be with you in a physical concert, we are bringing you online, and we hope that you can sing along and join us in this meaningful as these celebrations at home.
So let us enjoy the upcoming concert segment.
Awakening with Metta, based on the book by Bhante Mahinda. Chapter 1, A Guide to the Practice of Metta. Metta in the Pali language means loving kindness or compassionate love. It is the wish for all sentient beings to be well and happy. It is also referred to as boundless or universal love, a love that transcends all barriers such as caste, color, or creed. The practice of metta helps to reduce the tendencies of anger, hatred, and grudges by promoting patience, tolerance, gratitude, and above all, a forgiving heart.
Clothe ourselves safely round with infinite love and wisdom, with love, with infinite love and wisdom. We clothe ourselves safely round with infinite love and wisdom, with love, with infinite love and wisdom.
Thank you, Wayfarers, and also Brother Kanki for the wonderful performance. So we can feel the infinite love from the song radiating from them, a lot of peace and tranquility. I'm sure we're all ready to listen to more Dhamma talks.
That's right. So we're really blessed to have with us Venerable Chodron from Strawberry Abbey all the way in the United States to share Dhammic insights with us on this Vesak Day. Venerable Chodron, please.
Yes, Venerable Chodron.
Happy Vesak to all my friends in Singapore, especially at Singapore Buddhist Mission and the Buddhist Youth Network. So we've lived another year. We all have the fortune to be here and to celebrate Vesak together. And the best way to celebrate Vesak, which is the anniversary of the Buddha's birth, his enlightenment, and his passing away, the best way to celebrate it is to purify our mind and generate merit. Create merit by doing virtuous actions, and especially by generating love and compassion for all sentient beings, having a heart of bodhicitta, aspiring to attain full awakening so that we can be the utmost benefit to sentient beings, and also realizing the ultimate nature of reality, the selflessness of persons and phenomena. So if we can really put our lives in the direction of doing those things today and every other day of our life, then that's the best way to celebrate the Buddha's presence in the world. And it's the best way to repay the kindness of the Buddha as well. Happy Vesak, and enjoy, and may you all quickly become fully awakened Buddhas.
Thank you, Venerable Chodron. Wow, your smile really makes me feel very happy. It brings a lot of joy. And now we would like to welcome Venerable Damcho, all the way also from the USA. She's live here with us. She was a Singaporean and she's now with Strawberry Abbey as well. Hello, Venerable Damcho. We'd like to invite you to say a few words. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me here. Wow, there are 514 people here today celebrating the Buddha's life. That's something to really rejoice in. What I'm reflecting on this Vesak day is just everything the Buddha shared with the world and the example he set for us by, when he came face to face with the suffering of birth, aging, sickness, death, and all the sufferings we experience in cyclic existence, he did not become discouraged. Instead, he sought with all his determination to find a way to be free. And when he found that, he shared that with all of us. So even as we witness the difficulties and sufferings in the world around us, it is so important not to be discouraged, that we can follow in the Buddha's example and cultivate our minds to develop all our good qualities so that we overcome our inner and outer sufferings and be of benefit to others. Because if we get discouraged and give up, then that's when we've really lost our way. So please find that in yourself to remain hopeful and encouraged. Look at all the friends around us who are supporting us, knowing that all of us can become just like the Buddha.
Right, so thank you so much, Venerable Damcho.
Now, that's a very insightful Vesak message to remind us that we should encourage each other, support each other, continue in this path of practice. So we're continuing with this metta theme. We are going to reflect using the songs that we have heard. Just now we heard the song titled Infinite Love and Wisdom. So it's very important for us to continue to radiate such qualities in our daily life. And by simply practicing in the here and now, wishing yourself to be well and happy, and also encouraging others to be well and happy, and radiating such good intention to others, I'm sure the whole world is a better place to live in.
So we'll continue to gain a deeper understanding of metta through our upcoming performances, performed by Summer and Huixin, 眼前当下.
Forgiveness is an important factor which helps in releasing emotional blockages due to grudges or remorse. When we make metta our object of meditation, we should first direct it towards ourselves until we begin to experience a sense of well-being and calmness within us. As we arouse the thoughts, be well and happy, free from anger and enmity, we should try to feel it from our hearts, synchronizing our thoughts with our feelings. Try thinking to yourself, may I be well and happy, and keep a smile in your heart. Pause for a few moments and try to feel a sense of well-being. Suffuse your whole being with this feeling of calm and peace.
可以有一双眼睁开了就明亮，在不尽人意的生活中，依然看见人间的美好。可以有一双手合起了就安详，在零碎繁琐的工作中，依然能够忙而不乱。可以有一颗心灵睁开了就清亮，在冲击连连的成败中，依然保有属于自己的一片晴空。放慢脚步，放松心情，享受当下，呼吸现在，步步踏实，不浮不垮，心念苏醒，照亮天下。身在哪里？心在哪里？只有刹那，只有当下。过去未来心不牵挂，心皆无量，世界广大。可以有一双眼睁开了就明亮，在不尽人意的生活中，依然看见人间的美好。可以有一双手合起了就安详，在零碎繁琐的工作中，依然能够忙而不乱。可以有一颗心灵张开了就清亮，在冲击连连的成败中，依然保有属于自己的一片晴空。放慢脚步，放松心情，享受当下，呼吸现在，步步踏实，不浮不垮，心念苏醒，照亮天下。身在哪里？心在哪里？只有刹那，只有当下。过去未来心不牵挂，心皆无量，世界广大。
放慢脚步，放松心情，享受当下，呼吸现在。I'm sure in our hectic lives, it's definitely important for us to slow down sometimes and also dedicate time to our practice.
Yes, I think no matter how busy we are, if we can spare some time just, today or tomorrow to just practice a little bit, I'm sure our future selves will really thank us for that.
Coming up next, we have two very melodious instrumentals performed by Rikshi and the musicians as well. And the pieces are the Song of Loving Kindness first, followed by Sukha. And I'm sure you can enjoy this and feel the tranquility and peace in your heart.
If you can truly wish for the well-being of those who are unfriendly or hostile towards you, then you have learned to break barriers and your metta will become more established. You will begin to develop a more forgiving heart, which will help you to clear certain emotional blockages that have developed during your childhood or younger days in this life or even in your previous lives. When these emotional blockages have been cleared through seeking forgiveness from others, forgiving others, as well as forgiving yourself, your heart will become lighter and you will be happier and more cheerful. Many health problems are related to anger and other negative emotions. The release of emotional blockages through metta and the practice of forgiveness has great therapeutic value. Metta will also help to prevent one from falling into states of depression and keep the mind healthy and happy always.
Wow, big round of applause for Rick Shi. And we would like to thank those who are on the chat who are so positive, radiating your loving kindness, saying kind and meaningful words, and putting your Dharma into practice. So we have, hello, Rick. Yes, for those who don't know Rick, Rick is a renowned, world-renowned flutist, and we're very blessed at this Vesak concert. We have Rick and his musicians with us live. And what you watch is live because it looks so flawless.
Yeah.
It looks like it's pre-recorded, but it's not. It's actually live. So we are really immersing ourselves in a live concert and really enjoyable. So we have very good and very meaningful comments from the chat. We have, wow, wonderful string of performance. Thank you, Ming Hui, for your encouragement. A lot of them telling you that wow, it's a great event. And NG, who joined us for the first time, welcome. We hope you can join us every year. And great, fantastic performance. See, meta, a lot of meta and meaningful messages, like we say. So, you know, especially in social media where we need to share messages with everybody, we have to be mindful that we write and we post with good thoughts, good meaning, and good heart.
Yeah, that's right. So Reid, hi. I think we have been really impressed by your performance.
Yeah.
If you could see the comment section right now, let me tell you, all of them are really impressed and they really enjoy your performance. So Reid, could you share with us a little bit more about, you know, when you compose these pieces and what these pieces mean to you?
Oh, thank you very much. First off, I would like to introduce the band, right? So we have Eugene on the piano.
Eugene, hi.
Benjamin on the bass, Jiarong on drums, and Sebastian on the guitar. So they are all good friends and great musicians. I'm very thankful to have them playing together this morning. So a little bit about myself. I played the flute for many years now. And then I started composing recently, and so the next piece which you will be hearing, it's an original composition of mine called Sukha. And basically I wrote it with a feeling of happiness that I actually imagine that I'm driving on the mountain, on the highway on the mountain, and looking out into the beautiful sceneries, whatever that may be. You know, it's an imagined scenario, but just feeling that openness, the space, and that whatever challenges that we might have, that we will be able to overcome it with effort, with the right effort. Yeah, so that will be the next piece that you are hearing.
Thank you, Rick. I'm sure that with your music, we will overcome together any difficulties and challenges. So let's welcome Rick and his band of musicians.
看到你了。
A big round of applause for Rishi and musicians. Wow, that was flawless.
Yes, really flawless. And guys, it was really a live performance. I think that if I were to take out my recorder right now, I wouldn't be able to even play half as well, even 0.5% as well as what Rishi just did, you know.
We're indeed very blessed, and thank you to those who have written a lot of positive and encouraging messages and appreciating Rishi and the musicians, and also for SBM for putting up all this together for all of you.
So just now the song that you just heard is called Sukha, and like one of our friends have mentioned, Sukha basically means joy, happiness. It's the opposite of dukkha. And I'm sure that we will all, hold these feelings in our heart of Sukha as long as we open up our hearts to metta practices.
Yes, I think opening our hearts is very important. I think it also means to be more forgiving, more receptive. There's more understanding and more patience. And also to remind us that, especially in social setting, that we will say positive, encouraging words. And because what you say and what you do will also affect others and yourself as well.
Right. So next up, we have iGem's rendition of The Doors of My Heart. We hope that you enjoy.
In the Metta-Nisangsa Sutta, the Buddha spoke of 11 benefits or advantages from the practice of metta or loving kindness. The first 3 are related to our sleeping habits. One who practices metta daily will be able to sleep well, wake up easily, and be free from nightmares or bad dreams. Metta promotes the true spirit of friendship or friendliness. As such, human beings will be near and dear to you. You will be able to make friends easily. Even animals will love you, and wild animals will not harm you. This is how yogis who practice deep in the forest or jungle can live in harmony with wild animals. At the spiritual level, you will be protected by the gods or devas in the celestial realm. As you vibrate with the frequency of loving kindness, you will naturally be connected to those beings who are full of love and compassion.
I open the doors of my heart for you, for you, for you, for you. Oh, I open the doors of my heart for you, yes, for you. I open the doors of my heart for you, for you, for you, for you. No matter what happens, these words are true. My heart stays open for you. No matter what happens, these words are true. My heart stays open for you. I open the doors of my heart for you, for you, for you, for you. Oh, I open the doors of my heart for you, yes, for you. I open the doors of my heart for you, for you, for you, for you. No matter what happens, these words are true. My heart stays open for you. No matter what happens, these words are true. My heart stays open for you. I open the doors of my heart for you, for you, for you, for you. Oh, I open the doors of my heart for you, yes, for you. I open the doors of my heart for you, for you, for you, for you. No matter what happens, these words are true.
heart stays open for you. No matter what happens, these words are true. My heart stays open for you.
Wow, that's really a sweet song from iGEM. Sure, all of you enjoy it as well. So you want to find out more about them, we already posted. Go to their YouTube, Instagram, like them, support them, and listen more of their songs. I'm sure you're going to share more chats and tell us how you like our concert and our events as well.
Yeah, so I see that Ming has said that iGEM songs actually lit up countless gloomy days, and I'm sure the next one will do so too. So next up, we have a song, Boundless Love.
Wow.
And I think that many of us in the audience will actually be familiar with it. Brother Renee, if you are here, you know this is the theme song of Firefly Mission. And we are so lucky to be able to hear it live today from the studio, performed by Alvin and Marceli.
Alvin and Marceli, I'm sure you're not new to the song as well. You've sang this a lot of time, and all of us as well. You know, it's like a Buddhist theme song. So maybe Marceli and Alvin over there at the studio, you can, you know, share with us. Hi, can we see them? Okay, hello.
Hi, Jessa.
Maybe
Hi,
Alvin, we
Pofong.
can start from you. You can tell us about your personal feel about this song. When you sing this song, how does it make you feel? Yeah.
I thought it relates a lot with the current situation that we have around the world right now. There's a lot of uncertainty and issues when there are so much, I would say, health problems out there. There are so many tough spots that families and friends are in actually at this point in time. So the best way, right, that we can do during this Vesak is actually to radiate unhindered, boundless love to one and all. All right, timing over to Marceli. Any thoughts about this boundless love?
Yeah, actually, you know, it's really difficult to say something after Elvin because he would probably have said everything that's really great. So I think all I'm going to say is this year Vesak, I hope that everybody are wrapped up in boundless love. That's all.
And of course, last but not least, originator is Bodhicitta, saying hi. Shout out to Brother Kariman and Brother Bear and team. And of course, our recalibrator, of course, our producer over here, Brother Chun. Happy Vesak.
May you be happy, may you be well, may you be free from enmity and ill will.
Just like the love of a mother for her only child, let this great love suffuse from our hearts.
Boundless as the sky, boundless as the sea, boundless as the air that we breathe.
Let this boundless love prevails in every space and nourish every heart.
Sabe sata suki hontu, sabe sata suki hontu, sabe sata suki hontu, sabe sata suki hontu. boundless as the sky, boundless as the sea, boundless as the air that we breathe.
Let this boundless love prevail in every space and nourish every heart. Sabe sata sukhi hontu, sabe sata sukhi hontu, sabe sata sukhi hontu, sabe sata sukhi hontu. Sabe sata sukhi hontu, sabe sata sukhi hontu, sabe sata sukhi hontu, sabe sata sukhi hontu.
Right, that was Boundless Love for You. Thank you so much, Alvin and Marcely, for your performance. I personally think that if everyone here were to practice metta every single day, I think that the world would become so much more harmonious and peaceful.
Definitely, like the Firefly mission, together we can light up the world with their theme song, Boundless Love. And all of us, 只要我们和我们的心在一起, as long you're in the present moment with your heart. And this 和心在一起 is actually a Buddhist song album produced by Brother Kanki and also Brother Wilson. And it's released by Dharma Drum Mountain, Phra Shan. And inside this album, there is a song called 世界公民, and this is our finale song that would like all of you to enjoy together. 世界公民用心就能够相应，一份尊重换一份和气，因为不同，所以更要珍惜。Because of more differences, the more we must appreciate and more understanding and patience. Everybody, 世界公民。
When loving kindness becomes part and parcel of oneself, then one does not have to think about how to radiate metta anymore. Loving kindness or compassionate love will always be present. One will always wish others well. Real metta will flow naturally when one's heart becomes truly empty. Empty of greed, hatred, and delusion. This will lead to the true awakening of our hearts.
Bonjour, Namaste， 我只会说声 Hello， 你好。
没有共同的语言，但能体会你的苦辣酸甜。
你的期望未必是我的方向，但你关心的，我会学着品尝。
我的 愿望写不成伟大自传，但因为我走在路上，你陪我乘风破浪。
世界公民，用心就能响应。
一份尊重换一份和气，因为不同所以更要珍惜。
世界公民，有缘就能相聚。
一份同理是百花相依，就其同存情，
让纠纷转化成缤纷天地，
成就世界大同的约定。
我不懂 Bonjour Namaste， 我只会说声 Hello 你好。
没有共同的语言，但能体会你的苦辣酸甜。
你的期望未必是我的方向，但你关心的，我会学着品尝。
我的愿望写不上伟大自传，但因为我走在路上，你陪我乘风破浪。
世界公民，用心就能响应。
一份尊重换一份和气，因为不同所以更要珍惜。
世界公民，有缘就能相聚。
一份同理是百花相依，就其同存情，
让纠纷转化成缤纷天地，
成就世界大同的约定。
世界公民，用心就能响应。
一份尊重换一份和气，因为不同所以更要珍惜。
世界公民，有缘就能相聚。
一份同理是百花相依，就其同存情，
一同来奉献生命的意义，
成就世界大同的约定。
世界公民，是的，你我都是世界公民。We are all part of this whole world. So if everybody can have a little bit of understanding, kindness, and peace, I'm sure everywhere will be a nice place to live in.
So Feng, we are not only global citizens, but we are also global Buddhist citizens.
Yeah.
I think that this also means that we can do a lot more to make the world a kinder and better place.
We're very grateful today. We have Venerable Heng who is live with us today to do the closing for our concert, and lastly, he will guide us in the dedication of merits. Hello, Venerable Heng. Thank you for joining us today. And let's bring our attention to Venerable Heng from Australia right now.
Hi, everybody. Happy Buddha's birthday. Happy birthday to the Buddha. I'm so happy to be able to join you today. 大家好啊，非常非常高兴有机会跟大家一起分享今天那个大节啊，一些声音、一些歌曲啊，一些道理啊，那么跟大家共同啊，在今天这个吉祥，这个把这个和气的吉祥的和气分布全世界。I'm really happy to be with all of you today because we can, together with this Singapore Buddhist Mission Vesak celebration, we can send the goodness all around the world at a time when people are suffering worldwide. And when we're celebrating the Buddha's birthday, we're not suffering. I recall my teacher in religion, Master Xuanhua, Xuangong Shangren. He traveled to Singapore one day. I was in the delegation with him. And a layman picked him up at the airport in a Rolls Royce, what was he driving, a Mercedes, a big car. And Master Hua was in the back seat and I was beside him. And it was my job to translate because the driver who picked him up was so proud to be the person to take Master Hua to the lodging. And he said, "Venerable Sir," he said to Master Hua, he said, "in the Theravada tradition, they say only one Buddha, only one. But I know you, Mahayana Buddhists, you say many Buddhas, as many Buddhas as there are thoughts in the mind. Tell me, Venerable Sir," he said, he's driving along. "Tell me, sir," he said, "after all, one Buddha or many Buddhas?" he asked. And Master Hua leaned forward on the seat like this, and he said, "他怎么说呢?" So I translated. I said, 师父他问他说有一尊佛到底南传说一尊佛，北传的说无量诸佛呢，多少到底了？Master Hua, Xuangong Shangren, said, in English, he said, "If you ask me, I say no Buddhas at all." The driver, "What? Excuse me, sir? No Buddhas?" Master Hua said, "That's right. Only great wisdom," he said. The driver, big smile. "Very good answer," he said. "Very good answer." So, how many Buddhas? Only great wisdom. So, what is the message of Buddha's birthday? Today is, I ask myself, when a human being becomes a Buddha, what he or she has done has brought to fruition that person's potential for great wisdom and great compassion. So let's ask ourselves today, after all, what is my potential? What am I capable of? And what is holding me back from realizing that potential? Because after all, Buddhas come from people. And the message of Buddha's birthday on Vesak today is that Buddhas are perfected human beings. So what can I do to perfect my humanity? Well, one thing, for example, suppose I'm in a situation of conflict. Suppose it's across the breakfast table. I'm with my spouse and things have not been going well. And our parents are not happy. We're quarantined. We're unable to see each other. It's a situation of conflict. What do I do? A wise human being would say, yield and don't fight. 让而不争。就是说学佛要做人，佛就是人成的。怎么样做最圆满的人呢？就到可以争的时候，争权夺利呢，不争，就让而不争。That's the first step towards wisdom. Another one, suppose you're in a situation of greed. Oh my goodness. You can really make out like a bandit, you know, you can take a little more for yourself and get over on others, right? What does wisdom do? Wisdom says, I could do that, but you know, that always leads to affliction. So instead, I'm going to be generous. I'm going to give instead of being greedy. 我就不施而不贪. That's going towards wisdom and no affliction. All right, a situation arises for discontent, right? Oh, just nothing's working out for you. It's always the same old, you know? And so you think, I'm just not happy. And then wisdom looks into your mind and says, I can be content. 可以知足而不求。导求助便无有。那就是智慧。I can be contented instead of seeking, constantly seeking. Oh my goodness, and all that affliction goes away. What a gift you are to the world. And it started today on Vesak, Buddha's birthday, the full moon day. Or when there's a chance to be selfish or self-benefiting, you say, no, I'm not going to be selfish. I'm instead, I'm going to be selfless. I'm going to not seek for myself, right? Instead of wanting benefit for myself, I'm going to share. So, 不自私就大公无私，不自利就利益他人，能分享。Finally, when there's a chance to lie and be dishonest, to get a little advantage, what do? You just tell the truth. Oh, no affliction. You slip right through because you have no hooks on you, right? That's wisdom. So when we talk about a Buddha as a perfected human being, someone who has maximized their potential for wisdom, it starts in these little places. Yielding and not fighting. Generosity instead of greed. Contentment instead of always constantly seeking, right? Selfless service to others and benefiting others. Being honest instead of dishonest. Right there, simple deeds. So I'd like to invite you now to join with me, please. I have a song that I would like to share. And what do we do on, let's see here, I need to share my screen. There we go. I'm going to share. Here we are. Right there. Okay. We need a new Buddha's birthday song in English. And I've got one I'd like to share with you all. See what you think. See if you like this. The best part about it is it's a tune you already know. So it's just Amazing Grace, right? And look what it says. What do we say on Buddha's birthday? Usually we say 天上天下无如佛，世间所世界十方世界一无比，世间所有我今见，一切无有如佛者，是不是? Right? Don't know what we say? Well, in English, what would we do with that? We'd say, upon the earth, below the sky, the Buddha has no peer. In 10 directions, everywhere. He is beyond compare. He's gone beyond duality. He's never born again. This is his last birthday on Buddha's birthday. With wisdom bright, he blesses me. He knows my joy and pain. What else about the Buddha do we want to praise today? He walked the noble middle way with strength and purity in dark of night and light of day. His kindness touches my heart. He's not divine, but he's awake. You remember the conflict with the Brahmin who lost all his disciples at night? They all walked over to the Buddha's tree and followed him. Then the Brahmin decided he was going to beat the Buddha in debate. And he met him on the road and he says, "What are you? What are you? Are you a god?" And the Buddha says, No, I'm not a god." "Well, what are you then? Are you an avatar?" "I'm not an avatar, no." "Well, you must be a demon. Are you a demon then?" And the Buddha says, "No, I'm not a demon either." "Well, what are you?" The Brahmin's so upset. And the Buddha says, "I'm awake." And the Brahmin gets in line and follows the Buddha as his disciple. He's not divine, but he's awake. He's neither come nor gone. I find him in each blade of grass. He is the wisdom sun. I've searched throughout this whole wide world, and now I can declare, you'll never find a wiser one than Buddha anywhere. Join me, all right? Upon the earth below the sky, the Buddha has no peer. In 10 directions everywhere, he is beyond compare. He's gone beyond duality. He's never born again. With wisdom bright, he blesses we have an English language praise the Buddha. And one of the things I was thinking about, I know when I go to Singapore, I often hear moms and dads say, Dharma Master, what do I do? My children went off to the Christian place. All of those evangelical fundamentalist churches that are just so filling up Singapore. What do we do? What do we do? And my answer is always something like, well, you know, it's a buyer's market. And what do you offer that can attract your children? You know, like do something competitive. Do you ever hug your kids? No, I never hug. My Chinese families don't. Well, they get hugs at the Christian church. Well, when the kids come, you know, what else do they do when the bus takes them to Hillsong and to all of the, you know, Cornerstone, all these places? Well, they give them cookies. They let them play basketball. They give them hugs, and then they tell them about Jesus, you know. I say, well, how many cookies do you give your? I don't let my children eat cookies. It's bad for their teeth. Do they let them play basketball? No. Only after homework is done. No. And you don't hug them. You know what? You're being priced out of the market. You need to up your game if you want to have your kids, you know, come around and be good Buddhists. But actually, the best thing, I think, is for the moms and dads to really go and cultivate for themselves. Kids are on their parents' radar. Parents are on our kids' radar. And if you are true and genuine in your cultivation of the way, kids will pick it up. And then in the future, when life gets hard, they're going to look for something that really works. They're going to look for their models. And if you were their model of being a faithful, devout, reciting, cultivating Buddhist, they're going to check it out themselves. So that's the best answer is 以身作则, right? Set them a good model, right? Be kind, be kind. Okay, I want to say one more thing, which is that among the world's religions, Buddhism may be the only one that says you will replace the founder in the future, right? How many Christian churches say, if you pray really hard, you get to be God? Not one. That's called blasphemy. How many Buddhists say, if you cultivate the way, you will become a Buddha? All of them. Interesting, huh? All right. I'm going to share my screen one more time here. Let's see, before I do, I need to say this. We're in the middle of a global pandemic. Singapore is currently under constraints, and Taiwan has up to 350 cases a day now after going from 0 a couple weeks ago. So here in Australia, Melbourne is about to be locked down again, perhaps. So this is a difficult time around the world, lots of suffering. And Buddhists actually have a power tool that we can contribute to the world. And it comes from Medicine Buddha, Yao Shi Fo. Every morning, monks and nuns in the monasteries, and some lay people as well, do what is called 早课. And within 早课, there is the 十小咒. 那个十小咒里边都有一个叫药师观顶真言. In the 10 small mantras that monks and nuns do in morning ceremony, we have something called Medicine Buddha's mantra for anointing the crown of the head. And we've got that in Sanskrit, and I put it to a banjo tune. And if everyone will join me, please, reciting along, you'll get it right away. I think with a sincere mind, sending Medicine Buddha's vibrations for healing. This is a mantra for healing out to the world. I think we can actually contribute to the getting through the suffering of the pandemic, saving lives, and healing that place of us that is ill. So I'm going to share the screen one more time, and I'm going to put that away, and I'm going to bring up this mantra. And here it is. This is what we're going to chant. This is the Sanskrit. Om Namo Bhagavate by Sajja Guru. Vaidurya Prabharajaya Tathagataya Arahate Samyak Sambudaya Tadyata Om Baisaje Baisaje Baisaja Samudgate Svaha. The meaning is down here below. Mantras ordinarily don't have meanings, but you can tease a meaning out of this. So let's put our hearts together and recite for all the folks who are suffering with this illness and the families who are suffering along with them. Here we go. We'll do it 3 times. Vaidurya Prabharajaya Samyak Sambudaya Adyata Saje Saje Saja Samugate Swaha Bhagavate Saja Samyak Sambudaya Adyata Saje Saje Saja Samugate Swaha. We want to let those good vibrations go out to benefit the world. Now, I'm very grateful to be able to join you all today in the Singapore Buddhist Mission's Vesak celebration, and to hear all the wonderful music and to see all my friendly faces. Special hellos to the Buddhist Union and the Singapore Buddhist Lodge and all our good friends in Singapore. I hope to see you all soon in person as the conditions allow. What I would like to do now is let you know that I've got, if anybody would like to hear more American Buddhist folk songs, there's going to pop a link into the chat box. Go to Dharma Radio, dharmaradio.org. And that's where you'll find a chance to do a good deed and download some music. We have a distribution system whereby any good deed that you do, and then you type in, go to Good Karma Music. You'll see a link there, Good Karma Music. Do a good deed, however you think of it, however you want to do it. Type in the goodness that you did, and then pick an album. You send us you submit your story, what you did. You can pick an album from the 3 available currently, and then you go down and you can read all the stories that everybody have submitted. So we figure monks are never going to get rich on music. We can improve the world by increasing the number of good deeds. So Good Karma Music. So that's the idea. And I need my guitar. This is Dedication of Merit, and I believe the organizers have a slide of dedication of merit at this time. And this is the transference, the dedication. And what I'm going to ask all of you to do is to join me in taking all of the goodness that comes from joining together on Vesak today, on Buddha's birthday, and bringing all of our good intentions, bringing all of our good deeds of body, mouth, and mind, all of our wholesome activities that are unselfish, walking the Bodhisattva path, making the Bodhi resolve, Phra Da Puti Shin, all of these good deeds today. That's all merit and virtue. And I'm going to invite you to make a wish, make a thought, and you say, all of the merit and virtue I transfer to, and then you fill in the blank, whoever you would like to dedicate your merit and virtue to, with the wish that, and again, you fill in the blank. So that's how we transfer, and it's really called the giving of Dharma. It's mind to mind, and minds touch everywhere. There are no fences in space between my mind and your mind. So whatever I'm transferring out, it reaches, right? So if we can transfer all the time, on the subway, in traffic, at the bank, before you go to sleep, any good deed that we do, OneMettaApart, right? We can transfer that merit to living beings, and it's a better world. 现在请大家跟着我们一起回向功德啊！你就说今天参加维萨节这个功德，这种好处，这个善根，我都用一心一个念头在布施，往外布施，就说我愿意回向给谁，你就回向给谁啊！愿意此功德怎么样，做什么善事，庄严佛净土，上报四重恩，下济三途苦。若有见闻者，悉发菩提心，尽思一种报，同生极乐国。也可以啊，我及诸众生皆共成佛道，也可以，看你的心愿，那我们就回向。Alrighty, are you going to put the lyrics up, or shall I? I've got, there we are. You got them right there. Lovely. Okay, so please join me, and this will be the last from me. I'll be concluding and hand it back to the MCs afterwards. Here we go. Make those transference wishes now. May every living being, our minds as one and radiant with light, share the fruits of peace, with hearts of goodness, luminous and bright. If people hear and see how hands and hearts can find in giving unity, may our minds awake to great compassion, wisdom, and to joy. May kindness find reward, sorrow, leave their grief and pain. May this boundless light dispel the darkness of our endless night. Because our hearts are one, this world of pain turns into paradise. May all become compassionate and wise. May all become compassionate and wise. Amitofo. Happy Buddhist birthday, everybody.
Thank you so much, Venerable Heng, for your Dharma talk and also sharing with us so many Buddhist songs. We've also heard that you might have been a bit unwell, so thank you so much for still coming and sharing with us your Dharmic insights for all of us to really benefit from. And for all those youths here from Singapore Buddhist Mission, you may also be really familiar with the song because we always end our sharing sessions with Venerable dedication of merits, and it's really nice to be able to hear it live today.
Yeah, thank you, Venerable Heng. Hope that you will get really well, fully recovered really soon. And thank you for joining us. And we hope, like what the lyrics say, everyone to awaken to metta, to joy, and more importantly, to wisdom. We'd like to thank all of you online. We have 350 over of you online with us to celebrate this very auspicious day with a lot of wisdom and compassion. And we hope you enjoy the concert and hope that the merits that you've accumulated will go far and beyond.
Right. So of course, today's event could not have been possible without Singapore Buddhist Mission, the organizer, as well as other participating organizations, including Buddhist Youth Network, Travesti Abbey, Happy Productions, as well as iGEMS.
Yeah, we want to thank all of you. And if you like what the Singapore Buddhist Mission has done, so you can visit our website, www.sbm.sg, for more information, how to partner us, how to join us in our activities, and how to support us as well.
Right. So thank you really so much for being with us today and for being so participative. Today's program really reinforced the idea of us being physically apart, but united at heart, because we are only just one metta apart.
So thank you for once again, and this event is made possible with all of you, all your warm support and encouraging words. I want to thank our guest of honor, Minister for Home Affairs and Minister for Law, Mr. K. Shanmugam, for gracing our event, Bante Dhammika, Bante Mahinda, Venerable Chodron, Venerable Damcho, Venerable Sumana, Phra, Brother Rene and Brother Sal for joining us online, as well as Rikshi and all the musicians. Thank you very much.
Right. So right now, we're about to pass the time over to Zhemi, who is the producer of today's event. Before we close off, just like to say thank you so much for being here. Once again, my name is Jessa.
I'm Po Pong.
And thank you. Zhemi, over to you.
Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Bante, and thank you, Venerable Heng. So I think I really like to thank firstly our two amazing MCs. I'm Zheming, and I think I first approached Sister Po Fong like just 2 weeks back and said, hey, we got something on exciting, and we really want y'all to join and be MC of. So I'd like to thank Jessa and Po Fong for bringing the energy for this concert. And more importantly, we really need to introduce the team, amazing team behind this. And if you remember last year, now the team is slightly bigger, and we have Sister Amy Tong, the one still behind OneMettaApart. She came out with OneMettaApart last year, and now we are still with OneMettaApart. And our brother Jimmy Ling, the one behind www.sbm.sg. When you go to the website, he launched it. And you have Sister Ying Hong, who is behind the social media, and Brother Wu Feng, who is actually keeping us safe right now in the 2 different locations. He's our safe ambassador. And Brother Ernest Lai, who is behind the camera, Zoom, all the techie stuff, is him. And of course, we cannot forget Brother Kang Ki, who has been a long-time friend. And finally, we hope to produce a full concert with him. And today, we actually did it. And he commands the music. And we have Brother Yao Zhong, who is directing at SBM. And Sister Jolene, actually today is her birthday. So those of you who are at the studio with her, do remember to wish her happy birthday. And may all the blessings come to you. May you be well and happy, and may you be successful in your careers, your relationships, and one day be enlightened. And we have to also thank Sister Yen Ting, who is behind these cute meta drawings that you see online. And Keith and Eric are the ones who coded the Great Metta Sit. So you see the numbers down there. They have been coding before we launched it. And last but not least, for the core team, I'm really humbled by the team that I'm working with. Very good energy, very good synergy, and just blessed. I also like to thank those who make the sound and the studio look good on Zoom. You have Elan, you have Yi Xian, Nathan, Le En, John Go and team who are the one at now SBM doing all the sounds and lights, Sister Pofong, Javier, and Zhen Yu, and of course the SBM youth. But more importantly, we really like to appreciate our venerables who really took the time off their schedule from all over the world. Venerable Chodron from US, Venerable Mahinda who's in Singapore now, Venerable Dhammika, Venerable Sumana who actually came just yesterday to record live. And we are really grateful for his talk. And Venerable Heng, of course, we knew he wasn't well. We told him it's okay if he's not well, but he came, and we are really deeply grateful for our dearest teachers. Of course, with Phra Kiang and Venerable Salaya Sujata. We have to really thank this extended family of SBM. Firstly, we'd like to thank the SBM General Committee for allowing us to actually do this, trusting the young ones to actually run this program. Sister Kimberly, Teo, and Lim Sita, who's actually organizing the program later on for youth, the TIBSs to participate in the Great Metta Sit. Rich Shi Group, who actually for many years we wanted to invite, and we almost couldn't invite them because of the COVID-19, but we didn't give up. And actually we found a good studio to actually run this program as safe as possible. Of course, Brother Alvin and Sister Hui Yu for their time to sing Summer, Hui Xin, Masali, Wei Fen. Despite being last minute, to inform you, you took the time off to really come and record. And iGems from Malaysia. Last but not least, we would like to thank Mr. K. Shanmugam and the team, and very importantly, Dr. Ng Wai Chong, who is the lead ambassador for this 11 Metta ambassadors that you can see in our Facebook page. And Dr. Ng Wai Chong is we initially engaged him with Venerable Mahinda to actually lead us in this awesome project to get people to practice and to sit. And Sister Karen, Sister Ting Ting, Brother Chi Hua, Sister Shua Mei, Uncle Renee, and Sel from ASDFL. So without much further ado, I really like to thank everyone, all the participant organizations, especially Zatterbox, who is doing the program for us at SBM. And just to share a little bit of upcoming events, we have our last session this year with Sister Siu Fong. Do register for this amazing series. I cannot highlight how good her session is, and do come and see for yourself. And last but not least, we are actually launching a Buddhist Mentoring Fellowship program. Now, this is actually to support our community, especially the younger ones who would like to have more support for their careers, especially in the practice of the Dharma. Now here we only show 5 mentors, but we have 10 mentors already lined up. So do email to mentorship@sbm.sg or contact us if you are keen to be mentored by these established professionals in their different scopes and careers. And this is a friendly shout out to Handful of Leaves. They are launching today for our friends in Xuan and Kai Xing, who took a lot of time to actually code this website. So last but not least, I really want to appreciate everyone's presence, and thank you so much for making this Vesak Day so meaningful and so exciting for us, and really eventful as well. We'll remember this for a long time to come. May all these merits that we have acquired alleviate the suffering that we have in this world due to the COVID-19 and a lot of stay from home. So may all of you all be joyful, happy, and have contentment in your lives. So without much further ado, I'd like to thank everyone again. Go for your lunch, and we'll see you next year, hopefully with a more interesting and engaging, immersive program, hopefully in person. So thank you so much. Thank you, everyone.
Happy Vesak! Bye-bye! Thank you! Bye-bye! Woohoo!
Yeah, y'all can show your videos now if you want to say hi to everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. My job is done. Woohoo!
The job is done.
See you next year. Next year we do again.
We can play some music lah.
Very cute. Hey, very cute. Very cute.